You are listening to the AI World Podcast, your trusted source for the latest innovations, insights, and trends in artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, and decentralized technologies. Each episode features expert interviews, engaging discussions, and in-depth analysis of how AI transforms industries worldwide. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest articles and exclusive reports from the AI World Journal, covering everything from emerging technologies to industry breakthroughs. For more news, global events, and access to AI World Society circle gatherings, visit us at aiworld.tv. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed, stay connected, and be part of the AI revolution with AI World Lounge. Thank you for listening.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into something that's, well, it's not sci-fi anymore, is it? Artificial intelligence.
Not at all. It's properly woven into, well, almost everything we do now.
Exactly. It's the defining tech, really, of this century.
Yeah.
Already there in our searches, our phones, often, just humming away in the background, changing things.
Subtly reshaping things, yeah.
So our mission today is a deep dive into AI, where it is now, where it might be heading. We're using a really insightful book review from the AI World Journal.
The review's about how AI will shape our future. And it does a great job, I think, of mapping things out.
It really does. It gives you a roadmap to the current landscape, but also a glimpse ahead. So for you listening, think of this as your shortcut to getting properly informed on this. It's crucial stuff.
Absolutely.
We'll pull out the key facts, give you the context you need, hopefully without making your head spin.
Yeah, keep it grounded.
Whether you're just catching up, need to talk intelligently about it, or you're just deeply curious about what's shaping our world, this is for you. We want to arm you with that knowledge.
Okay, where do we start?
Right. Let's unpack the foundations. The book review logically kicks things off with machine learning.
Which makes sense. It's the bedrock, as they say.
It is. But the review highlights how the book doesn't just say that. It really breaks down why it's such a game changer. It's not just programming in the old sense.
Exactly. That's the key distinction, isn't it? It's about systems learning, adapting from data.
So how does the book make that clear? Because it can sound a bit abstract.
Well, it makes it accessible. It explains how these algorithms, especially with deep learning now, build these incredibly complex models. Think neural networks.
Okay.
And these networks can spot patterns, relationships in data that are just way too subtle for us humans to see easily.
Right.
So instead of a programmer writing explicit rules for, say, spotting a cat in a photo.
Which would be ridiculously complicated.
Totally. Instead, the machine learning model gets fed millions of pictures labeled as cats.
Yeah.
And it just learns. It figures out the features, the textures, the shapes that mean cat.
It learns catness.
Precisely. And the book really nails how this learning, this refinement over huge amounts of data, turns impossible tasks into automated ones with, startling accuracy sometimes.
That's the engine, as you said, behind recommendations, fraud detection, all that stuff.
Your streaming service, knowing what you might want to watch next, that's it. Milliseconds to spot a dodgy transaction, that's it too.
So that difference, programmed versus learning, that's huge. Okay, so from learning, where does the book go next? Because things get even more interesting.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets really interesting, as you say. Generative AI.
Which is just exploding right now. This is the tech really reshaping whole industries. Marketing, design, coding.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the book dives into this in a very timely way. It's not just processing anymore, it's creating.
Creating completely new stuff.
Yeah. And what the book explains so well is how it's doing this and how it's collapsing time frames for creative work.
Tell me more about that, like the GPT models.
Exactly. Large language models like GPT, they can write text that's incredibly human-like, emails, articles, even computer code.
And the image generators, too. Diffusion models.
Right, those diffusion systems. They start with visual static, basically noise, and then step by step they refine it into these amazing images, photorealistic, artistic, whatever, all trained on billions of examples.
It sounds less like machine output, more like collaboration sometimes.
That's a good way to put it. Imagine a marketing team getting 50 different ad concepts in minutes, or a designer trying out hundreds of logos instantly.
Work that used to take days.
Exactly. The surprising thing the book points out is just how fast these tools went from being lab experiments to, well, essential tools for many. Huge potential for productivity, for creativity.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
There usually is. And the book is very clear-eyed about this. This power comes with pretty significant risks. Major societal implications?
Such as?
Well, the ability to create super realistic text, images, video, it throws up huge challenges. Deepfakes, for example.
Yeah, convincing fakes used for misinformation? Or worse?
Exactly. Or just the ethical questions around it. When AI can create art or writing that's indistinguishable from human work, what does that mean? How do we even tell anymore?
It's a double-edged sword then. Massive creative potential.
Balanced with serious responsibilities we need to grapple with. Things like source verification, knowing what's real in a world full of synthetic media. The book really emphasizes this tension.
Okay, so AI is creating digitally. But it's not just stuck inside the computer, is it? The book talks about AI moving into the physical world.
Robotics.
Yeah, showing how AI isn't just processing data anymore, it's actually doing things, acting in our environment.
And the review mentioned some really concrete examples, which helps make it real.
Right, what?
Well, autonomous delivery drones, for instance. They're not just code. They have to navigate real streets, real weather, avoid real obstacles, follow airspace rules. It's complex.
Right, interacting with the physical world directly.
Or surgical robots. These aren't just fancy tools. They're using AI to process real-time information from inside the body, assisting surgeons with incredible precision, adapting on the fly.
Wow.
So the book stresses how this move from screen to physical action changes the game. It brings in new challenges, regulations, public trust, safety, but also huge potential benefits.
It makes AI feel much more tangible, moving beyond just a brain to...
To an embodied intelligence, exactly.
Yeah.
Interacting with our world.
Okay, so we've got machine learning, generative AI creating things, robotics acting physically. Where does the book take us after that? Seems like we're getting pretty advanced.
We are. And the book pushes further, right to the frontiers. It looks at quantum AI and the really big one, superintelligence.
Quantum AI, so merging quantum computing with AI.
Yeah, and the book explains this potential really well. Quantum computers work fundamentally differently, using qubits instead of bits. They can explore vast numbers of possibilities simultaneously.
Superposition, entanglement, all that.
Right. So apply that power to machine learning, and you could potentially solve problems that are just completely intractable for even our best current computers.
Like what kind of problems?
Think drug discovery. Simulating how molecules interact is incredibly complex. Quantum AI could speed that up exponentially. Or optimizing massive global logistics networks to cut emissions.
Things with just too many variables for classical computers.
Exactly. The book positions quantum AI as this key to unlocking solutions in critical areas: medicine, climate change, materials science. It's a potential revolution in problem solving.
Okay, that's mind-bending. But then superintelligence. That sounds even more profound, where AI surpasses human intelligence across the board.
That's the idea. And the book doesn't treat it like, pure science fiction. It treats it as a serious, if long-term, possibility we need to think about now.
So what are the implications?
Well, the core question it raises is, what happens when you have an intelligence that can learn and create far beyond human capacity? How do you ensure it remains aligned with human values? How do you even maintain control?
The alignment problem.
Exactly. The book stresses this isn't just a tech puzzle, it's deeply philosophical. It's societal. It argues we need to be thinking proactively about safeguards, about ethics, before we get anywhere near that point.
So it's pushing us to confront these huge, potentially existential questions about AI's ultimate evolution.
Yeah, it's asking us to think about the kind of future we want to build, given these possibilities.
And this urgency, this need for responsible development, it's not just theoretical, is it? The book connects it to real-world actions, like that AI Safety Summit in England.
Yeah, it brings it right back down to earth. That summit wasn't just academics talking, it was world leaders, top researchers, big tech CEOs, all in one place.
Focused specifically on AI risks.
Exactly. Addressing both the near-term stuff like bias or misuse and those bigger long-term questions we just talked about. It really underlines the book's point that these challenges are global. They don't respect borders.
So international cooperation is key.
Absolutely essential. The book highlights how the summit's focus on shared understanding, on potential regulations, on safety frameworks. It was a vital first step, a recognition that this needs collective action.
And the concerns discussed were very practical, weren't they? Preventing AI misuse and conflict.
Yeah, or tackling disinformation powered by generative AI.
Ensuring things like hiring algorithms or medical AI are deployed ethically, real-world impacts.
Precisely. These aren't abstract future worries. They affect safety, fairness, society now. The summit showed that leaders are starting to grapple with this, but the book also implies, it's just the beginning.
A starting point for ongoing work.
It's a marathon, definitely not a sprint. Constant effort is needed.
So pulling it all together, the review suggests the book's main message isn't just, here's the tech. It's more profound.
Yeah, it's framed as a wake-up call.
A wake-up call about how AI is set to reshape basically everything. Economies, politics, education, even how we see ourselves, our identity.
It touches every part of life.
Yeah.
But what's really good, and the review highlights this, is the book's balanced perspective.
How so?
It doesn't just paint AI as the ultimate solution, the silver bullet for everything.
Nor does it just scream existential threat.
Exactly. It avoids both extremes. Instead, it makes this clear, quite urgent call for informed engagement. It says we can't just sit back and watch this happen.
Right. The review really hammers that point home. Being a passive observer isn't an option anymore.
No way. Our future isn't predetermined. We're actively shaping it, whether we realize it or not.
Which leads to the challenge the book seems to pose.
How do all of us, governments, companies, researchers, and just, individuals, play our part in steering this responsibly?
It's a shared responsibility.
Totally.
Yeah.
The Safety Summit shows the world is waking up to it, but ensuring the benefits outweigh the risks. That needs ongoing learning, ongoing participation from everyone. We all need to become more AI literate, basically.
Okay. So as we wrap up this deep dive, wow, we've covered a lot.
We really have.
Yeah.
From the basics of machine learning through the creative explosion of generative AI.
To robots in the physical world, the far-out ideas of quantum AI and superintelligence.
And back to the real-world efforts like the Safety Summit, trying to manage it all. It's a huge picture.
It really is. So here's something to think about as you go on with your day. If informed engagement is really the key, as the book suggests, to navigating this AI future, what specific part of AI's impact on society? Maybe it's about creativity. Maybe it's about ethics. Maybe human-AI collaboration, or perhaps global rules. What part do you feel most drawn to learn more about? Or maybe even get involved in?
That's a great question to leave people with.
Because the future of AI isn't just being written by experts in labs, it's being shaped by all of us. And staying curious, asking questions, that's the absolute first step.
The future of artificial intelligence is unfolding, and it's happening at AI World Week, the flagship global event for innovation, collaboration, and transformation. This flagship global AI event is designed to connect visionary leaders, trailblazing entrepreneurs, and influential thinkers to explore the endless possibilities of AI. Experience groundbreaking technology that redefines industries and inspires progress. Join thought-provoking discussions on ethical AI, digital equity, and the transformative role of technology in our world. Build meaningful connections that catalyze innovation and drive impact. AI World Week is powered by AI World Society, a global movement dedicated to advancing AI responsibly and ensuring it serves humanity. Together, we're shaping a smarter, more inclusive, and equitable future. Continue your journey beyond the event with the AI World Journal, offering expert insights, in-depth analysis, and the latest trends shaping the AI landscape. This is your opportunity to lead, to innovate, and to transform the world with AI. AI World Week. We invite you to join us and embrace the AI revolution.